My name is Sam Panarella, and I'm the director of the Baucus Institute at the University of Montana. We are a public policy institute located in the Rocky Mountain Northwest in beautiful Missoula, Montana. We got our start about 4 years ago, and the animating idea behind the institute is to carry on Ambassador Baucus's long-running, lengthy career of public service. Max says often that he believes the highest calling is public service. And that definition of public service for us is really broad. It spans everything from taking classes in our Department of Public Administration and Policy, the DPAP MPA program, to sending our students to Washington, D.C. to work as Baucus leaders, taking students to China every summer to do comparative law and policy studies. We found ourselves in a country that is polarized and divided and can be dispiriting to all of us, and particularly I think can be dispiriting to young people who want to get engaged but wonder how do they get engaged? Should they get engaged? What does being engaged look like in the kind of grand enterprise of public service? So we're looking for opportunities to give them those pathways to engagement, and then for them to have experiences, and this is what happens, experiences that make them optimistic about our country and our ability to continue to thrive and to be even better than we are tomorrow than we are today, which is too rare a commodity now.
The Department of Public Administration and Policy is the trailhead for public service. We have a variety of pathways, from the nationally recognized Masters of Public Administration program to joint programs with law and public health, to a variety of certificate programs at the graduate level. So our goal is simple: to be the premier lifelong learning experience for public sector and nonprofit sector professionals in the Rocky Mountain West, with a focus on cultural awareness, collaboration, teamwork, and applied learning experiences.
One thing that's really special about the MPA program is every professor and our director, Dr. Rimfrey, she does such a great job of making every opportunity possible for the students. I would say that it's changed me as a person as a whole, and that's very interesting to me. I've always cared about being a college basketball coach because I wanted to coach young women. Now I want to be a college basketball coach so I can help them get a degree in higher education. And that change in a year's time, I think, has been exciting for myself, because I think I feel more purpose in my own career.
What the MPA program did a great job of is not just instilling that value that we should appropriately represent all people, but showing us how to do that and how to actually bring those people to the table to make sure that everyone gets heard and everyone receives the same service all around.
The key to our success is serving the public through a variety of course delivery modalities, through online, in-person, or even robots. And we want to ensure that the single mom in Browning has access to education so she can serve her tribal community. And we also want to make sure that we are meeting the demands of current public sector professionals like our Attorney General, where he can come back and get his Master's in Public Administration to complement his law profession. If
you come into the program not knowing exactly what you want to do, being around that passion and being around those great ideas really helps to refine what you want to do and helps you to develop that kind of your own ideas and your own passions and skills and all that. And I don't think that there's anywhere else that can happen the way that it happens at the MPA program.
Our focus is providing real-world opportunities to students, to young people, and to mid-career people. And part of that is providing those opportunities to people who would not otherwise have them. I think the China program is a great example of the kind of impact that we have as an institute on the lives of young people and their understanding of the world and their interest in the world. And it is unbelievable the number of them that say things like life-changing, transformative.
I never expected myself to go to China before this opportunity came up. I haven't traveled a ton, so going to Asia seems like such a long haul, which it definitely was, but it was so cool. I always tell people that like my top favorite experience ever was going to the Great Wall and seeing that, and it was gorgeous. The students in my classes that were from China were amazing. I don't know how they found time to hang out with us on top of their million things that they had to do, but they were always so welcoming, always so open to taking us out and introducing us to China. And yeah, they were awesome.
What we focus on is the people-to-people diplomacy part of it, putting students, United States, US, American students in China for a month in classrooms with Chinese students and watching those relationships grow. It's cliched, but it's true. They quickly realize I may be an American citizen, you may be a citizen of the People's Republic of China, but we're both human beings who have things we want and care about and are worried about and change we want to see in the world. The unifying theory behind what we do as an institute is informed in large part by, frankly, by Max's long career in public policy. The Baucus Leaders Program is really sort of seeding the same kind of cohort of students who get that passion. And we have leaders every year who go back to DC to do more work after their Baucus Leader Summer. We want to give those young, bright Montanans the opportunity to go do those things and then to bring that understanding of the rule of law and public service and passion for it back to Montana or to wherever they live and to make their communities better.
The Public Service Academy really stands out from other packaged classes for development, for professional development, in that it really brings real life experiences and also exposes individuals who may not have been able to see how to work with elected leaders, what challenges there are in the public sector or nonprofit sector when it comes to budgeting or being able to advocate for oneself. And so I think this is a higher level of professional development that not everybody gets a chance to be exposed to. I was thrilled when I found out we had won the Baucus Institute Innovation Award. And I love that there is an organization out there that recognizes innovation in government, because my philosophy is trying to change perceptions, people's perceptions of government. And you need innovation to do that. You need to be nimble, you need to be quick, you need to be responsive. And so to have somebody give us a pat on the back for doing those things, it's really rewarding.
I think what's most special about the Baucus Institute Department of Public Administration and Policy is that we really are a tight-knit family.
There's something about living in a state that gets really cold and everything's really far apart that makes collaboration and caring for one another even more important. I am a firm believer, and I know Max shares this belief, that in taking an optimistic approach. And I believe there's no time that's ever been a better time, frankly, to invest in public service. And for those of you who've joined us already by donating to the Institute and making all these incredible opportunities possible, we want to thank you, sincerely thank you. We could not do it without you.